Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, players and fans, to the first round of Invite Highlander Season 6 playoffs. Here tonight, we are watching Man Crush Monday versus squirtyay on a series of 3 maps, Product, Swift, and Asheville. My name is Swish, and I am joined tonight by Zagron. We were both super excited to see these matches play out before us tonight. How's it going, Zag?
I'm doing good. Excited to cast this playoff match. Man Crush Monday, squirtyay. These were second and third seeds in the regular season, 6-1, and then 5-2 records, I believe. So in the standings, they're very close. However, MCM gonna be that big favorite to win. They did recently beat squirtyay just last week on Steel, and I would say the map picks favored them, despite them giving squirtyay 2 picks apparently. So we should be getting ready and excited for a good map today.
Absolutely. Thrilled to see MCM play squirtyay on Product tonight for the first map. Both teams coming into Product having won their respective Product matches back in Week 6. squirtyay winning against I Hate Mondays and MCM winning against White Lotus. I think it'll be a very enjoyable first game here on Product.
Yeah, I'd say so. Both these teams have a lot of strong Koth players in general. We will be seeing the 2 Koth maps tonight total, so we do have that going for us. We can run down the team rosters real quick as we're getting ready to start getting them loaded into the server. On Man Crush Monday, we're going to have Triple on Scout, Penguin on Soldier, Marty on Pyro, Exile on Demo Man, Zukima on Heavy, Aaron on Engineer, Rogue on Medic, Waterson on Sniper, and Evil on Spy.
And for squirtyay, Sandblast on Scout, Gel for Soldier, Figsy's on Pyro, Johnny from Cali on Demo, Sand on Heavy, Peren on Engineer, Ray's on Med, Percy is on Sniper, and Hino on Spy.
Yep, and if you go through the rosters and look at the names present on each side, you would probably give the edge to Man Crush Monday, just looking very quickly. Of a lot of strong players in their team, especially the Koth Giants like Waterson. You have really strong, solid combo in Exile, Zuki, Rogue, and just a lot of good players going around. I'd say they also have the flank advantage. Penguin's been popping off this season. Triple's always a reliable scout to play with. And yeah, just so many good players on MCM. They're good. They're overall they're looking to make a run for grand finals, and I guarantee you they do believe they can win this season. So they're going to need to start here with a strong performance.
Absolutely, and strong performance we hope to see from Product and also from Asheville for our third map if we get there. But absolutely, I think a good match lined up for us tonight.
Yeah, on the other side of squirtyay, they do still have a lot of solid Highlander players. Some are a bit older than others. A lot are a bit newer to the scene. We got Arts and Figsy in that combo with Ray. I do believe Ray's a bit of a newer face. Sand coming in on heavy. Sandblast on Scout, one of the older players, although definitely a very reliable scout in the past for Highlander. Gonna be trying to do a lot of work both in his combo and I want to say with this flank as well, because there's gonna be a lot of work to do, especially on like Asheville in comparison to the rest of the map. So if that does make it all 3, then Sandblast is going to have to be a big pop-off player. And is competition in triples unique because I think triple's more of a basics scout. So Sandblast has the opportunity to go a bit bigger, I'd say, although triple will have a very high baseline to try and overcome on that one.
Absolutely, and actually going through the roster again, you mentioned that there are players who are new on squirtyay. I believe that this is actually Ray's first season in Invite. Ray's coming in from playing Sniper from Advanced last season for Season 5, coming in and playing Med. I think this is Ray's first season as Medic in Highlander. Very interesting. I remember talking to Ray about that, and Ray saying that she was super excited to play. Very enjoyable. So, I mean, absolutely. Compared to Rogue, though, looking at the roster for Man Crush Monday, a lot more experienced players, as you mentioned before, compared to squirtyay. So, we'll see if that makes a difference in tonight's match.
Yeah, one of the big matchups, I should say 2 of the big matchups I want to look at are the pick class lineups, because on Man Crush Monday, we got Waterson and Evil. You know them, you love them. They've been staple of Invite forever. 2 really strong pick class players that do a lot of work for their teams. Waterson, especially when he has his pop-off moments, he will just take over the game. And competing with him on the other side would be Percy, trying to neutralize that sniper advantage that we would say Man Crush Monday has by default.
Absolutely, and just I want to see the heavy v heavy fight also from San and Zukima. Also, I know Sam was doing a lot of work when they scrimmed most recently, and so I think that the combo v combo mashups here versus Man Crush Monday and squirtyay, just looking on paper here, Man Crush Monday again does have the combo advantage on paper. So we'll see if squirtyay can come back and turn the tides.
Yep, and we can then go a bit more into the map talk. Like we mentioned, we'll be starting off here on Product. squirtyay picked this one after banning Steel the map they lost on last week to Man Crush Monday. MCM actually started out by banning Lakeside, so they didn't want to play that Koth map, but they were okay with leaving product open. So if we can try to think of why that is when you have Watson in your team, it kind of makes sense why you'd want product to be open. You can protect him really well. You might not be very scared of the combo of squirtyay if you're MCM, so you can make a lot of just force plays down all the way into squirtyay's pocket, do a lot of work running forward as a team. And I do think that they're very confident on this map.
Absolutely. I expect to see a lot of combo playing around Watterson here and just playing off his damage and his picks that he's getting tonight. Like you mentioned before, Percy's trying to shut down and eliminate the Watterson power play. So we'll see what happens out.
Yep, other things we can look at for product. Like we already mentioned sniper heavy map. Spy's gonna have to do a lot of work shutting down that sniper, calling him out. I'm not exactly sure how vocal Hino is as a spy player. I know that Evil is a bit on the quieter side compared to like Demento on Spy, for example. But if Hino can get a lot of comms in and do a lot of work for his team getting them information, it would give Percy a much easier job. So hopefully they are practiced on that. They have a very good communication with each other. I want to take note of the Soldier Penguin versus Gel. There's gonna be a lot of bombing here on product, and if you're not synced up with your spy, your demo man, or anyone else who's sacking for that medic, which I have a feeling squirtyay they will need to do sacks for Rogue at some point, then if those sacks don't go very well very often, you're gonna find yourself without any advantages to work with, and you're gonna have to fight your way up the hill the hard way, which, like we mentioned, we were implying there's already disadvantage in the combo, so they need to find some advantages.
Absolutely. And again, just watching out for that sack play. I think that Man Crush Monday does have a lot more coordination with that, and so we'll hope that we see a lot more from the Soldier, Demo, and Spy. Hopefully, like you said before, that squirtyay can be able to counter that, even with a combo disadvantage. And so we'll see that happen tonight. And we have 8 and 9 in the server right now, so we're waiting on one player, and we should be able to start really soon and get this match rolling tonight.
He's actually in spectator. Exile just needs to swap over to MCM, and then San joins his team. We have that 18. It's before 15 minutes when it's supposed to start. So if we can get this one player in the server before 3 minutes is up, then we're officially ahead of schedule. So that'd be pretty nice. I suppose we can talk a little bit about map expectations since we have set up MCM as the favorites here. Predictions going on in the chat. They are slightly ahead, only 3-2, but a lot of people do think they'll be the ones taking this first map. And the thing is, this is squirtyay's pick, so they're going to want to have this one under their belt because moving on to MCM Swiftwater, they did recently beat KND in their pregame scrim, KND being Krusty Krab Esports this season. Although it is a slightly nerfed version of KND, they're still a very strong roster, that Krusty Krab team. So beating them in pregame on Swiftwater, if you are squirtyay, you're probably a bit more scared of that map now. It's not your pick, but seeing that go over right now, if you're squirtyay, all your focus is on taking product and then getting it to Ashville.
Absolutely. And on Swiftwater, it is a lot of the combo. And so if we have Man Crush Monday with a combo advantage on paper right now, it seems that squirtyay is going to have a hard time trying to defend and push against these stronger combo Man Crush Monday. However, that could change if the flank does make some good picks or if their combo decides to step it up and get some good coordination in. But we'll leave that for that second map. And it looks like now we have 18 players in the server, so we should be able to get them starting soon.
9:44, we got 1 minute. Press those F4 keys, guys. We can get going on schedule. This is the first round of playoffs, like we mentioned. On the other side of the bracket, we do have Krusty Krab versus, who was it? That 4th seed, Imposters, it will be. So Krusty Krab versus Imposters going on that side. Winner will face the winner of this match for that upper bracket finals. And I do believe it guarantees you a 3rd place finish, winning just one match here. So that would be, I believe, some of your money back for the prize. You can get that entrance fee back. And like I mentioned, a lot of these teams are going to be gunning for that 1st place this season. So winning this match is crucial if you want to keep going. Double elimination bracket, so you will have a second chance. But like I mentioned, you're going to be in the money just by winning one.
Absolutely.
All right, we've ticked to 9:45. We'll be talking. Hino says he's starting tomorrow in the chat, so I guess we'll be waiting for that one. Joking aside, just waiting for the ready up. I hear one go up. MCM. Aaron is ready to sub. Hopefully we can get into this game. This mid fight is going to be very fast, I do believe. MCM, they like playing up, they like playing with pressure, and you're going to see probably Zukima on heavy taking that Vanguard position, going forward, making room for his team, making room for Exile as well to get that damage off. If we don't see a fast mid, if we see a more controlled mid, I'd really look to Waterson, snipers especially, to make their team that advantage they need to get onto the point.
Absolutely, Waterson, and this is after a snipe. This is a sniper map after all. So seeing Waterson trying to make that space will be definitely awesome. I think they're just discussing best of 3 for Swift now, and just making sure that they are agreeing on the rounds for Swift. We should see squirtyay ready up fairly soon here, and then we'll begin our match.
Yeah, we can talk about the rounds distribution, the format so far. So product and Ashville are gonna be first to 4. I do believe first to 2 halves. So technically things could go 2-1, other 2-1, and go to a third half at 3-3. But yeah, that will be first to 4 on Koth. And Swiftwater, they're gonna be doing best of 3, so 2 rounds. I do believe you can choose between best of 1 and best of 3 for payload. So they will want to go to that best of 3, I guess. Yeah, if team wins their own call. Wait, Hino says if Winilum's 3, so they're only doing 1.5. Well, that's weird. 1.5 halves. Because in old UGC config, it was halves were up to 3, but now in RGL halves are up to 2. So that's kind of like a 1.5 halves agreement. Yeah, first to 2 halftime, first to 3 halves win. That's interesting. Imagine trying to change it to a full Koth with a half. That's what Johnny said. Okay, I guess we're playing 1.5 Koth rounds.
Alrighty, here we go. Match is starting.
Alright, take away this mid fight.
Alrighty, we'll see who gets to mid first, looking at both Johnny and Exile. Looks like about the same time.
Ooh, good sticky.
Johnny taking a bit of damage, has to get an arrow in pocket here, 41 HP. Exile does have a lot of damage up on their combo here. And you see Gel going for the flash bomb on the mid. Does not get the kill, sadly. Gets a lot of damage, however, does get denied.
Yeah, I found Waterson got traded out by Zukima, so that is a worthwhile pick. Hino on the other side going to take down Aaron, and Figsy flaming down Evil, so no spy threat. Exile gets the first combo pick onto Sand, heavy going down, and Zukima, being that Vanguard, like I mentioned, runs forward, cleans up Figsy and Thuran before getting taken down by a snipe. Right now, it's 2 players on the point. We got the Scout and Medic. Medic going to get sniped. Percy hitting that shot onto Rogue, backing up. It's crucial he gets that, because MCM do have control of the mid. Right now, Sandblast is in with his Medic trying to stall this, but that will be MCM's mid. Ray staying alive with a full Uber advantage to work with.
Absolutely, and Rogue going down, Ray having almost full Uber charge right here. Having full Uber right now, they can just wait for spawns and then collapse back on to Man Crush Monday here. We see a lot of their players backing up their power center regroup here. A lot of the combo is trying to regress from under Japan here. We see Exile making space here, trying to walk up.
Yeah, MCM opted to play a bit more passive. They haven't even committed to the behind rock area. They're trying to get this Uber out. Zuki and Exile going to get taken down off the bat, though, so not enough pressure to force Ray's Uber. They're going to keep this Uber, and they're going to get control of the point, so really big win for squirtyay there, getting that control, keeping that Uber ad. There's snipers on Rock, and Rogue is only at 50%.
And we will see if they decide to go for a sack wave or if they decide to go for an exchange here and just try to build. They are currently sitting at 60% Uber charge here. Rogue just sitting in pocket right now. Or main, they just dropped Exile. Exile went down. Now they're trying to regroup here. Behind house right now, waiting for their demo spawns.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, Waterson does get a huge pick on Johnny from Cali.
Yeah, and Evil stabbing down Percy as well, so no sniper, no demo man. This is going to be really hard to hold if you're squirtyay. Even with this Uber, they're going to pop onto the Scout. Sandblast trying to run and get that kill into Rogue, but Rogue's going to hit Uber and keep all of his players alive. They're going to want to run back into the point, and with the lost players from squirtyay, you can't contest this anymore. They're going to be forced all the way back to Cliff. They're getting chased a bit. Their medic is low, but Ray will survive. Get that sandwich thrown. Art's going to get sniped on the back out as well. Poor man just spawned and he got sniped again, so
and
that's going to be control back for MCM.
We see Exile getting bombed by Gel, but surviving with 1 HP there, getting an arrow in pocket, keeping alive, and being able to deny point once again. And we see squirtyay now combining on Cliff, going for a repush here. Looks like Ubers are just about even, and Evil going in and getting a sniper pick on Percy.
Yeah, that's going to give Waterson some free reign to walk forward on point here. He's going to get his buff, going to start to just stand on this junk pile, Hino decloaking, going to shut him down just that quick. Going to be no sniper for MCM. squirtyay looking to walk forward here. Both teams close to Uber, but Ray going to be building better. Going to have a 10% ad to work with. They'll have a window where they can walk forward and get Rogue. Right now trying to edge point. Demoman exchanging spam. Spam in onto Rogue. He's half HP. They got to be careful. They're going to pop first.
And Rogue and Exile trying to get something. They force the Uber charge. Ray is now collapsing in on them. with Sandblast. They do get a pick there. However, they do have to back out once again if they lose their heavy. Honesty or Sand goes down. And we see squirtyay trying to build up their players again. They're behind Rock here. They have 4 picks. They can try to walk in and pressure this point here. Need to watch out for that sniper sideline, though.
Yeah, Percy and Hino both on 2Ks right now, getting those picks that they need on Tizuki and Waterson, so that's going to force a backup from MCM. Ray continually building better than Rogue, actually, which is surprising. Rogue popped first there, and yet Ray's on a 25% advantage, so really good play from her, going to keep their team in the green. Right now, time is about to take back to even, so squirtyay looking good in this first round. Evil going to go for a decloak here, going to get air blasted back. They see him. Should get killed here, but he does manage to escape. Here's the bomb in from Penguin, going to get gunned down by that Tomislav, but picks in from the rest of MCM. Tons of damage in from that collapse. Penguin was just the distraction. All that damage is going to give them the point. Ray unfortunately gets taken down at the end there by Exile Sticky, so really nice coordinated jump forward from MCM. That's what we expect from their experience.
And we see Percy getting that sniper pick on Waterson from Porch here, as we have Rogue with 100% Ubercharge advantage here over Ray. Ray's at 20% right now, as we see squirtyay now getting 2 picks. squirtyay got Exile.
Waterson and Exile, yeah, that's 2 great picks to walk forward. No demo, no sniper. squirtyay gonna look to retake this point. They're gonna force Rogue's Uber just onto Triple right now. So if they can kite this out, they'll be pretty good going here. They're keeping their plays alive. Art's gonna get out with barely enough HP. Evil coming in, trying to get some cleanup, gets taken down, and that push was largely unsuccessful for MCM due to those picks.
Absolutely, and now we see squirtyay trying, after those 2 picks, they were trying to get point, edging this cap here. You see there's some demo exchanging spam here. And Paren just trying to edge point there. Now we
Percy's
see...
been on a big kill streak right now. He's trying to get more picks, and he does win the SVS to Waterson, so great job by Percy to keep his team going. Here's the Uber in from squirtyay. Sandblast running in, trying to get anything, but MCM's already out. They know they can't be this close, and that will be the point for squirtyay. They are at a minute disadvantage, and now an Uber disadvantage as well, so MCM look pretty good, but Percy keeps railing those shots. Exile going down. This repush can't happen. MCM need to wait for the Uber and wait for the spawns.
Absolutely, and we see Rogue here with about 60% Ubercharge advantage here, as Rogue just gets... Ray is nearing 40% Ubercharge. Looks like they're going to go in with their Exile and Triple here with an Uber. Try to get a med pick.
Great
Exile getting a lot of spam on this power here. Getting denied, however, by Figsy. Having to back up as the Ubercharge fades. Now Ray's at 70%
They're
Ubercharge.
not going to have Uber. They need to delay this cap. It's 5 seconds left. They need to get here. They won't have Uber. They don't have position on the point either. They need to get here. They can't get it in time. Marty doing counter air blasts, and even though that push looked really good for squirtyay, MCM took all the ground they needed to deny that repush, and just a bit of a bad move on the clock management from squirtyay, but they had the position there to make things work.
Absolutely, and we could have had a heavy sit on cap there.
Get out
Exile
of here,
winning the demo v demo against Johnny from Cali. Their huge demo pick on the mid, as Exile starting to take space on the right side, spamming their combo, spamming Figsy as Figsy has to back out due to a lot of damage. And we see Johnny from Cali get a spawn again, and Percy goes down. Sandblast and Pren do fall as well on that mid fight. Looks like Man Crush Monday winning that mid fight here.
That's the easiest
mid fight
this season
disadvantage
for
here,
any team. That mid was over the second the Devilmen landed. Railing
Absolutely.
off shots, Waterson and Exile getting those advantages. Look how aggressive they are now. Waterson's actually on enemy Japan. Gonna jump back to his combo, get that buff. Pren going down to Evil's Revolver on that side of flank. Evil gonna get out as well. So Waterson gonna get that Hino pick. Good for him, getting that Sniper v Spy win. So gonna be a bit more stalling. Evil gonna stab Percy, give Waterson more freedom, and looking all good for MCM. Ray does have Uber to work with. They're gonna be able to repush. They want to likely wait for their sniper, but squirtyay do need to make a play here.
Absolutely, and on the mids and just in general, you can see Exile winning the demo v demo spam. Obviously, that's evident because their combo is getting a lot more space on Man Crush Monday's side. We see Johnny from Cali go down again to Waterson. They're down their demo. squirtyay is on Cliff right now. They do have Uber charge, having to wait for spawns, however, as they drop another combo member. Honesty, Sand goes down, and now they're going to have to force on Cliff. Or not forced, but they're forced to not push in, just hanging in pocket right now with their combo.
They're getting spammed, and Ray walks back into Waterson's sightline, gonna drop Uber. squirtyay waited too long in a bad position. Free Uber here for MCM, gonna run forward, get these cleanup kills. Percy going down to triple, no sniper for squirtyay, and well, the first round looked good. This round is all MCM. Waterson
Absolutely.
saw Percy last round and is like, I'll do you one better, and he's been dominating at the same level since the beginning of this round. Spy gonna go, ooh, almost takes down Rogue. Good try from Hino, but Rogue's gonna get saved by Marty on that end, so they're gonna keep their medic up. squirtyay do have position to walk forward though, as they have to back their medic up for heals, so this is their chance to make something happen.
Absolutely, and Ray having slight Uber advantage here. Looks like Johnny from Cali's going to try to make space here, fighting Exile, taking 1v1 right now, taking the demo spam. Percy does get a pyro pick. Supreme Toad on Cliff, or on Concrete there. Does end up going down, and Sand goes down, and they do lose their med on Mancrush Money's side. Rogue does die. I didn't see what to, however.
That said, the rest of MCM gonna collapse properly onto squirtyay. Unfortunately, they didn't find Ray, so Ray gonna have that 90% ad to work with, gonna be full Uber. So once they get spawned, they can come in, but there's a big problem here. They haven't capped the point once. MCM are already down 2 minutes. They're gonna have 2.5 minutes off the clock by the time squirtyay can get the point. So despite the pick onto Rogue, MCM in a great position to win this round.
Absolutely, and we'll see what squirtyay can do with this Uber charge if they decide to go in. Waterson is down. They do not have a sniper sideline they have to worry about. They have 2 players who just are spawners as they're starting to walk here. Johnny from Cali getting a lot of pressure on Mancrush Monday. Mancrush Monday is
demo. Hello?
behind
okay,
Rock
now they're
now.
gonna pop forward. They can't get Rogue. He's too far back, and this Uber's not gonna get much from squirtyay. They defended the point, sure, but they needed to keep players alive and they needed to get Rogue. It's gonna
Absolutely.
be largely unsuccessful in that regard.
It looked like Johnny from Cali was trying to go in with an Uber. However, he was not with his med. Ray was not with him, and as a result, he was dropped.
Onto Rogue, and he's like, "Pop, I need to kill Rogue," but he just wasn't. His medic wasn't ready to back him up. So unfortunate miscommunication there for squirtyay. Now
Absolutely.
Rogue gonna have the 30% advantage to work with, and Sam looking to jump off this cliff and get position onto the point.
And we see both teams dropping down now. As Exile is trying to spam here, taking a fight on point right now. As Waterson actually does go down to Hino. So, and Mancrush Money is down 3 players. And they decide to use into squirtyay through pocket here on a solo on triple here. Gonna go damage. However, can they kill Ray?
Ray's alive, got that pack on base of Cliff, so they're going to be able to go forward. Percy getting that 3rd kill of the life onto Rogue. Medic going down, only 5 up for MCM. They're going to look to try and get forward, get Ray. Ray takes a pipe, but going to serve that one to safety. Still alive, and squirtyay going to get this recap. They're only 1 minute off the clock. MCM ticks into overtime, so a lot of holding needs to go on for squirtyay, but they do have full Uber to work with. Evil going to decloak, going to try to make that one go away, but unfortunately only gets Figsy. Does not find that pick onto Ray. Figsy will be back up before this push, hopefully. MCM, like we mentioned, they're in overtime, so they only have 1 more push to make.
Absolutely, and so we have 2 minutes on the clock. Mancrush Monday could go for a sack wave on Ray, try to force their med. However, we'll see what they do right now. We have their soldier sitting on cliff. They decided what to go with the double bomb.
Here's the sack.
Demo and soldier sack.
I love the walk forward by Ray. But now Marty walking in, gonna force
and
that.
They do
you gotta
force
be more
Ray.
aware.
They do
like
force
the
the Uber on
idea.
Ray here.
Yeah, I like the idea by Ray to walk ahead of the bomb, but you gotta be aware of what's walking up to you. So either a heavy needs to deny that or something needs to happen. Either way, that Uber gets forced up by MCM, so the play works out in the end. Gonna be looking to get up Rogue with that 90% Uber. Once they have this, they'll be ready and locked and loaded to go. 1 more push is all they need. 1.5 minutes left for squirtyay, but they need to hold strong here.
1 single cap is all they need. About a minute left on the
Sticky's
clock
on the rock.
for squirtyay.
Exile dying early, that's so big. Now they can't push on that sticky trap. If that sticky gets the heavy on drop down, it'd be big. But Uber in
Going
here from
another
triple.
solo here with triple.
Figsy's doing
Let's
a
see
good
if
job
they can get a
denying
power
again.
pick here. Figsy denying.
Evil on the combo in the back, shooting them with the revolver, doing a lot of distraction and damage. MCM gonna clean up this damage. Only 4 left for squirtyay. Evil coming in, distracting Ray
3
so much
down.
with this revolver, and they're gonna get collapsed in, pinched from all sides. 1 up, just Hino. MCM gonna take this round. Very clean repush overall from them.
Absolutely, and that double bomb there from Exile and Penguin, very well coordinated. Did end up getting a force on Ray. If Ray had not forced there, I bet you they could have gotten maybe a minute and a half out of that point there. I think we had 1:12 remaining on that clock, but Ray ended up
Arch is
forcing,
so
and as a result,
mid. He's not even walking through the choke. He's so scared of getting double sticky by Exile. He's gonna take a half
Absolutely.
HP. Gonna need to get healed up before he can recontest. Health is a lot better for MCM. Gel gonna have to jump back. He's low. A lot of people are low. Evil decloaking gets that Figsy pick, and on Ray gonna walk him into a pipe. Exile
you have
getting that kill.
4 combo members down already on squirtyay. Mancrush Money taking this mid-fight by storm, only losing Evil as they pretty much wipe Hino, the only player alive on squirtyay's side. squirtyay going to have to regroup here and recontest. Rogue almost having full Uber advantage here at 95. Ray only at 15%.
And this time Ray unfortunately went down, so it's going to be another big advantage for MCM coming off the start of the round. They have players trying to walk up onto the cliff, edge their way forward. It's going to be Demoman spamming over, Exile getting some damage, Figsy needs a pack. Bomb in from Gel and Arch, they're going to try to get this force. One sticky and it will get that force, so good play from him. Right now they just got to kite this one back. squirtyay getting those players alive. Gel going to go down to the back. Evil getting stabbed by, or Percy getting stabbed by Evil, excuse me. And that will be a soft reset. They did lose a lot of players, but Ray kept their Uber advantage, so.
Absolutely. Ray nearing 70% Uber advantage, just trying to wait for Combo to spawn back in, and then they can take the refight onto Mancrush Monday. Through Cliff, looks like that is their
Hino's not waiting for his
here.
team here and going to get seen out very quickly, so.
My mistake. Looks like they're rotating concrete here. Sand making space does end up going down. They do lose Watterson on Mancrush Monday's side, so no sniper to deny the Combo walking through Japan right now as we see Figsy and Ray walking through, taking this point here for free because Watterson is down. No sniper denying. And it looks like they clean up the remaining players.
Yeah, and Ray kept her Uber again, so it's going to be another advantage for squirtyay. They have a minute in time to make up, but they are in position to start doing that. Rogue going to be on like 70%, so a bit of delay MCM needs before they can get going forward. Evil does find Percy once again, so another sniper advantage to work with MCM. Penguin in, bombing over
see a
the top,
fast bomb from Penguin.
Yeah, it doesn't get into the pocket, just a distraction. Will eventually jump out, so they get out, and there's the force in from Ray. Uber trade coming out from MCM, though. They're kind of wrapping each other on the point. A lot of players going down from either side, but MCM do have the advantage in this Uber. Theirs lasts longer, and they're going to get spam onto the players of squirtyay. Arch is Spain going down, Figsy getting sniped, and this will be a point retake for MCM. They still have a 30-second advantage, and it's going to keep ticking.
Absolutely, and they were just a little bit slow trying to force Rogue, so as a result, Mancrush Monday had a better Uber charge, and they just collapsed on the players who are remaining behind Rock there on squirtyay's side. However, Ray does live there, so we see a little bit of Uber ad from Ray's side. And Mancrush Monday is currently just fighting, spamming, denying point. Figsy ended up going down to Watterson.
Typing her, I think. He stood still on that crate.
Absolutely.
Something happened, that or alt tab. Either way, it's going to be a small advantage to work with until Zukima gets picked off by Sandblast. Good chipping on that heavy. Zuki alone, but Hino finding that backstab onto Rogue. That is crucial for squirtyay in this round. They're going to have Uber to work with in just a second, so they're going to get this point for free. MCM are likely going to want to sack here and try to get this Uber back. Here's the jump in. Exile, Marty, Penguin all going in.
Denied.
Air shot by Percy. Here's the bomb from Penguin. Air blasted again. Figsy doing a really good job, but Ray does go down in the end. Great sack. Triple comes in and gets that kill. So it was 100% Uber, it was a drop, but you kind of don't want to pop that anyway, so you excuse that drop. It's just a bit of a really good sack from MCM to get that one back. So even though they are wiped, they'll have advantage to work with when they get back up.
Not too much disadvantage here. It looks like a 25% disadvantage. Still waiting on some combo members. Johnny from Cali is dead. Figsy, they're waiting for their combos to spawn. Looks like Sand here just trying to deny their soldier. And Exile trying to get some spam here behind Rock. Playing with Zukima here behind Rock, just getting some spam. Looks like Johnny from Cali is trying to deny Exile. Exile taking the demo v demo fight on concrete here as Johnny from Cali does back up.
Hit class
and they lose Exile.
Going off. Zuki, Exile, and Rogue. Percy rails off 3 massive shots in a row. Completely demolishes the MCM combo. Gonna give some advantage. Why not add another one? The entire combo.
On Supreme Tony
Get the entire combo out of here. That's Percy's fight.
Air. Amazing headshot by Percy there. Absolutely astounding.
Yep, and Sandblast on a 7k as well himself, not doing too bad. It's only a 30-second dis ad for squirtyay and a full Uber ad to work with in a second here, so really good position for them. But that said, Watterson's going to give that entry pick onto Sand. No heavy to deny means the bombs can be easier. Right now they're going to walk onto point, get that spam back in. Percy going down to stickies as well on that Rock, not getting aware of that, so will go down, and the Uber will be forced out if they drop Sandblast. So not a lot of chase power on this Uber. squirtyay can't get anything done with it.
Exactly, not enough players alive to be able to go in against Rogue. Rogue here with like about 50% Uber charge advantage.
squirtyay, they do tick into the even time.
Now.
They do tick into even time, but they're going to be at Uber Sad. Penguin bombing in, doesn't get that kill. Figsy's shotgun taking care of him. And that's going to be about a 60% ad for Rogue to work with. And MCM, they are slightly in the time ad once again. It's a close round for sure, but they're going to repush right now. squirtyay trying to get anything they can.
Watterson going down, losing the SBS to perk there. And we see they do decide to take in a scout Uber on triple, going into their combo in pocket. Once again, getting denied by Figsy. Nothing they can do with that Uber charge there.
Late bombing from the Soldier Gel, trying to get a rocket, gets one, but gets reflected by Marty,
denied, sadly.
Yeah, we'll go down in that regard. Both teams missing players, but Exile and Rogue going down to a backstab. People getting reflect rocketed. Rogue dead again means Ray's gonna have an Uber out. They're gonna get this recap in here, as long as they don't lose too many players. Figsy getting sniped and Sand getting sniped. Waterson putting in some work of his own, but this should be the point for squirtyay. Gonna have full Uber to work with, and MCM is wiped. Here's Exile, last man in, trying to get a bomb. Only hits one pipe, kills himself. Can't quite get that
53
force.
HP on Ray there. Good job not forcing. Still keeping that Uber advantage. That was a good collapse on squirtyay on the players for Man Crush Monday. As we see Man Crush trying to regroup here on Cliff.
It's overtime for MCM, so they, again, need one good push. The problem is Ray has full Uber to work with, so if she can keep her players alive and deny this point, they will be looking good. But Waterson opening it up with a pick onto Percy. Don't have to worry about him going up. And another one
Ray
drops him!
Ray
Waterson
dropping!
putting in work of his own once again, and MCM are flooding point. They're trying to get whatever kills they can. It's a massacre right now. Everyone is dying. Low health for MCM, but it doesn't matter. They will take that round. Oh, that feels so bad if you're squirtyay. You were winning that round. You had Uber. Oh, all you need to do was to pop it off and get those players onto point. But that will be the clean 3-0 from MCM, winning that first map, that pick from squirtyay. So that's going to leave a real bad taste in their mouth after they lost that last round.
Absolutely, and that last round being the closest match there. Again, the drop on Ray opened it up, and the kill on Percy just led Man Crush Monday the ability to walk in for free and take that point and collapse on combo members there. But that was looking good for squirtyay for a little bit besides that drop. Once again, being the closest round that they've gotten there on that third round. As we move on to Swiftwater, Man Crush Monday taking the first W.
Ah, that feels so bad if you're squirtyay. You know that was your map. You had that round. You were starting to come back. Your rounds got better and better as they went on, but ooh, Man Crush Monday just shut them down. They ended it right there, and we'll be on to MCM's map, like you said. We do have the logs on screen from that. I want to look at the sniper specifically. Waterson 25, Percy 25. That's why you play product. So yeah, not very fun for everyone else in the server, but those two definitely put on a show.
Absolutely. Waterson, obviously, as we saw before, making crucial combo picks. They definitely dropped Sand a lot on squirtyay's part. Sand definitely dying measly 10 times there, but definitely it was majority to Waterson, just from my perspective there, and that obviously opened up a lot of space for Man Crush to walk in once that heavy's down, and then they also dropped Figsy quite a few times, dying 13. Their combo going down as a result led Man Crush Monday to be able to walk in for free and collapse on the players sitting in pocket.
Yeah, we can keep looking at these logs for a bit here. Arts is Spanian not having the best game. We knew by the end he was definitely very scared of Exile, and Exile out-damaging him by 200 DPM, so really big demo difference there in that product game. Shout out to Triple, by the way, 400 DPM on Scout when there's so much to worry about. Did a lot of work there getting those cleanup kills. Even though Sandblast evened his kills, Triple was doing a lot of work cleaning up that damage, doing good for his team there.
Absolutely, and even though they were getting denied in pocket, Triple, once again, with those Scout solo Ubers, was definitely doing a lot for Man Crush Monday when they would go into squirtyay in pocket. But once again, you know, good plays from both teams. Man Crush Monday taking that first W.
And both medics on 6 deaths, both spies about the same amount of kills. It was a pretty even game from most standpoints. Like scouts did a lot, snipers did a lot. The really big difference is Demo Man, but like we expected a combo disadvantage from squirtyay, and they still almost came away with a round. So definitely promising from them, but they are on enemy territory now. We'll be moving on to Swiftwater as the teams get ready to load into this one.
Absolutely. And as we mentioned before, Swiftwater, more of a combo map. We'll definitely see some interesting plays both from Man Crush Monday and squirtyay. Again, on paper, Man Crush Monday having a stronger combo, so we'll see if there's anything that squirtyay can do to counter that. Maybe make some good plays, get some good picks. But as we get players into the server, we start moving on to map 2, Swiftwater.
Yep, and this is a much different map than product that we've just saw. This will be MCM's pick in case you weren't here when we were talking about that. So going forward, MCM confident on this one. They did win their pregame against Krusty Krab Esports on this map, so I'm sure they're confident about this, especially seeing as they just took their opponent's map. And Swiftwater, very interesting payload map. It can go really long or really short. It's a very snowbally map where coordination is key. You're going to need to see a lot of clean plays, a lot of decisive decisions being made. That's a bit of a oxymoron, not really oxymoron, but you know what I mean. I'm good with words.
Absolutely.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, that said, Swiftwater, it's a very different pace from product. So we will be seeing these teams sort of slow it down a bit, but they need to go together. And that was a problem, especially with arts that we were seeing on product, where if your combo is not going together, you will not be successful. Hopefully they will get these problems shored up and get ready to make a stand on Swiftwater here. squirtyay need this map if they want to keep their upper bracket dreams alive.
And squirtyay hoping to win this map so they can bring it to map or round 3, as we have Mancrush taking their first W. If squirtyay can win this, we can take it to Asheville, and then they can battle it out there. So squirtyay really hoping to get a win here, but once again, stronger combo on Mancrush Monday's side, so we'll see what happens during this match.
We're almost getting all the players into the server, got some in the spectator. I do believe we have 18, just waiting for people to get on the right team. Key players we want to look forward on this map, obviously the demo man. We want to see if Exile can keep up that blazing performance he set on product. If he does and Arts can't respond, should be, I don't want to say fairly decisive, but definitely should be MCM favored for sure. Sniper is always a big deal in Highlander. Waterson and Percy, they were shooting off fireworks in that last map. Both of them popping off at certain points, both of them having key moments. And Swiftwater, it's a much different sniper map where on product, you're rotating, you're railing players off. On Swiftwater, it's about holding the other team down. So if they can get those key picks right before pushes happen, you're going to see a lot more presence being output.
Absolutely, and holds like second, third, and fourth, very, very good. You can hold the team almost for the entire time remaining on the clock. So if Mancrush Monday does have a strong hold in apps, we can definitely see what squirtyay's approach is to break that. Same thing for third and last. Once again, very, very strong holds. Same thing as upward. Sometimes you can drain the entire clock just holding 1 point alone. So we'll see again, once again, if squirtyay can break those and win this map.
Yeah, we do see the live match predictions on stream MCM. Definitely a bigger lead they had on product, 1.74 to 0.59. So definitely the favorite team coming out here. Does look like we're gonna have a bit of a conundrum here, teams deciding who wants to be on what side, whereas on Koth it doesn't matter much. Defending or attacking first on payload does make a difference to teams. So we'll be getting that one sorted out for you real quick.
Absolutely, and it does look like we have 18 players in the server, just teams are deciding which map or which side to play on before we begin. Once again, make sure to put your match predictions into the RGLgg stream chat. Once again, we see Mancrush Monday heavily favored, leading 1.77 to 0.5 squirtyay.
Shout out to Gel and Percy in the chat. I'm sure Percy's going to go back and clip his plays, show them to his friends. We did get a lot of them, I do believe, on camera. Unless Dolphin's lying. Which I guess only he knows that right now, and I guess the viewers know that. I don't.
Alright, it looks like teams have been established. We have Mancrush Monday beginning on offense, and squirtyay on defense for the first round.
Yep, and that will mean that Percy gets to set the defensive sniper pace, so to say, where he's going to have the responsibility of holding MCM's combo down, holding their players back, and forcing them to do a double take whenever they want to push something. So definitely, if Percy comes out advantage in this SVS, we might see squirtyay put up a fairly good defense. They want a good time here so that their offense can have a bit of leniency.
Absolutely, and once again, the second and third holds very good for Sniper. Hoping that Percy can hold up against Watterson, as you said before. Definitely a question for this match. As we begin, we see them rolling out right now. Just getting set up for the start.
You know, I want to see where they put their sticky traps here, because Arts does a variety. I know there's a lot of sticky traps you can do on Swiftwater. Looks like he's AFK in tunnel right now, so. And also, no crits traps out. We do see Ray on Uber, so there won't be no crits to worry about. I want to see where the spies stand, actually, because you can stand in a lot of different places to get information for your team. Right now, Gel looks like he's actually infiltrating the house, going to look to get maybe some cart stoppage, stall some time. Has a black box and a banner that is the battalion, so probably wants to build that and try to jump out, because normally Soldier can test the roof and then will sometimes die for it, but Gel on this far side is going to do something unique. Hino decloaked with him, so going to give him some information to work with. I actually want to see what they're going to do here and what this plan is.
Absolutely, very interesting plays from Gel, holding house versus roof. Sometimes the scout can also hold roof as well if Soldier's not there.
Gun's
We see
aggressive
that
too. They're using the gun to deny
automatically.
roof, so the soldier doesn't have to. It's interesting. Percy gonna find the opening pick on the Marty, not a big deal. Right now they're walking through the river. Waterston trying to. Percy's in the enemy house right now. He's fighting Waterston. SBS surfs out. Oh, gets air shot. And there's Gel in the back. Doesn't find the pick he wants. And now Waterston gets taken out by Sandblast. So an interesting set of exchange, but really nothing much. They're gonna back out squirtyay, keeping that Uber, keeping that gun, and Cart is getting capped up for MCM. Hopefully they can get a ×3 because 2 is not enough for this. You're wasting time.
And with the offensive sniper going down, a lot of players are getting into apps right now.
How did Pren die with their gun out? That's real bad for squirtyay because now they're not going to have that gun. They don't have that setup working. Do they have the teleporter at least? No. So they're up here, only combo. Sniper is here, but no gun means this Uber could come in hard and fast. Right now, MCM, what are they doing? They're actually putting their players through tunnels. So I guess if there's no gun, you can walk through tunnels. So this is an adaptation from MCM.
Absolutely. All players stacking Cart right now, just trying to get it as far as they possibly can. Sentry gun going down again.
No,
getting the gun and the engineer once again. Combo kind of just not really knowing what to do. We have Percy sitting up there on the apps window, just trying to spam as they use in through tunnel here with the Exile solo. Trying to knock all the players off of apps here.
They didn't really get
Sandblast
much. They're trying to get out of tunnel, but Waterston Pem going down, triple Aaron as well, getting killed on that cart. So not the most successful push. But you see Exile jumping in, finds one stick onto Ray, but doesn't get that Uber force. So I like the idea, but they just really didn't find much. They didn't pincer via upper. They just kind of walked in and hoped for the best. So MCM, they're going to keep walking out of tunnel with their respawns. Yukima alone right now, but Pyro reflecting for a Marty. People need to contest this, and finally they will get taken down via the gun and sticky traps. So Waterston's behind. Please go for a quick scope, and the ham doesn't do anything. So chaotic. MCM kind of doing whatever they want, but they got to get the super from Ray eventually.
Absolutely. I mean, major amount of card time there. Once again, there was no gun ×2 to defend. So they definitely got it really close to the capture point. Let's see if they rotate into apps right now and trying to take out.
Yep.
Yes, they are in Shadow right now and just contesting squirtyay.
Ooh, Pren gun back. If she can get this one set up here safely, they'll have a gun for the first time on the second defense while the cart's still... Oh, it's getting capped by Evil! Someone up down! It's getting spy capped! Oh my god, he barely got killed by Sandblast in time, but that's going to be dangerous. You have to have someone stand on that now because Evil can just go do that again.
Absolutely. And we actually see Exile rotate heals to tunnel once again. They're pushing out with the Exile solo drop Waterston, however, trying to spam sand off of bridge.
But he doesn't want to take too many flashes. They're flashing everyone, and they can't get any ground in, so they're going to get wiped off this push. They wanted to get the cart, but they just got shut down. That gun doing a lot of work denying. Flank in from Penguin on up. We're going to find Ray. 2 rockets takes her down. Unfortunate timing for Ray there, but this cart's going to get capped. Oh, Evil trying again. Almost not going to quite find it, but this is not good for squirtyay. No medic, they're going to have to play back and choke. And there's the sniper going down, Waterston winning that SVS, and that should be the defense done.
Yep, absolutely. As that gun goes down, we see Man Crush Monday finishing that cap time, starting to walk through. We'll see if they decide to take it through IT here. Cleaning up Spy as goes down. Waterston trying to get an early pick here, peeking track, seeing if he can get like a sniper double pick.
Percy denying him though. Good awareness from that, gonna get that team that sniper advantage. We'll have to see where MCM goes next because they almost have Uber, 90% for Rogue, only 50 for Ray, so they do have an advantage to work with. They have some players in the back, Evil getting that sap and gets that kill into Pren, so Pren been dead more than alive for this defense, I'm pretty sure, which is not what you want for your NG. They're gonna get ready to Uber in through IT here.
Oh, however, they do drop their Pyro. It is a solo on Exile, trying to get a force on Ray. However, Ray is playing very smart, playing passive. With 70,
dropping out
almost
the window
80.
Here. Has cart presence. Gel gonna get shredded by the heavy on cart. Someone's got to stop him. Finally, will get taken down by that shotgun from Pren. Hino collapsing on cart. A lot of collapsing coming in. Exile Rogue dropping, and that will be the successful defense for squirtyay. And their medic is alive, so 100% Uber defense to work with. If they can get a gun set up, they'll be looking okay here on third.
I was actually very surprised that Zukima actually lived when he tried to pressure their combo through IT. He was pretty much alone there, and they had no one stopping, so it was very interesting that he lived there, so he can go back in for that Uber play once again. Looks like he's rotating now.
Evil again, the cart man, gonna get taken down before he gets too much time, but he's gonna keep sacking for that, he is. Gonna get that time over and over. There's stickies on it, so it's gonna be a bit more risky to do that. Percy on a 7k, by the way, so Evil and Triple going down. Percy definitely setting that defensive pace like we were talking about. MCM gonna line up outside of IT again. They're waiting for their Uber. They're only 40% to raise hundreds, so they're gonna have to just fluff around here for a bit. Probably more spy cap. Here's Evil going for it again. Gets it really close. There's stickies on the cart for Exile now, so any contesters will eventually die. Evil needs to get stopped early here. If he keeps doing this, he's gonna get it without an Uber.
Absolutely. We see Honesty sitting on that ledge there, that wonderful spot where you can watch tracks and IT as well. So as long as Sand is checking cart, making sure that Evil doesn't get that spike cap,
Ooh, Hino gets
hopefully
Rogue.
it'll go nowhere.
That's going to be almost full Uber for Rogue, and he gets that one dropped, so squirtyay have another full ad to work with. They just got to make sure this cart doesn't get edged in, and their third hold is looking really good. Oh, but Evil with the stab in the cap, come on. We knew that was going to happen eventually, but that feels so bad after they just got Rogue.
Absolutely. And now we see they have forward spawns. Zukima just peeking through. Can catch a heavy maybe if Exile spams along with him.
Penguin is in the backline actually. He wants to try to find
Honesty is
Ray, but
Sand is completely turned around there. Ends up going down to Zukima.
Bomb from Exile.
As Exile
get
with
those
the bomb.
stickies in. Only he finds a pipe and forces actually, so that's a great play from Exile. Right now Rogue gonna try to back out here. Needs to keep his life. Starts him to choke with 1 HP. Great play from him to stay alive.
And now we see Rogue coming in with about 50% Uber charge advantage as they wait for spawns. Try to pressure cart here. Let's see if we can find Percy is denying cart. He's just spamming with combo here. You need to get a sniper pick. As we see Watterson trying to pressure through garage share, seeing if he can get a pick. Killer flank early. We see their NG trying to contest, stopping Triple from walking in garage.
Let's talk about the time real quick, because right now squirtyay have held 5 minutes for 3 points. That's fairly good. It's not amazing, it's not terrible, it's pretty workable. Watterson can get that pick onto Sand so they can try to walk forward. Looks like MCM are flooding a lot of players through cart right now, Ubering in. Exile gonna get popped up, so it's not worth very much, but Ray doesn't have yet, only 75%, gonna have to kite backwards with this.
And as we see squirtyay lose 5 players, or 4 players, excuse me, looks like Man Crush Monday is going to get a lot of card time. And they decided to Uber back in on a solo with Johnny, trying to clean up all players, but they do a great job of kind of overcharge.
Penguin's
they
behind,
do lose
though.
Exile.
Yeah, Penguin
Very tragic.
getting that kill onto Figsy as well, so doing a lot of work out. Percy, a lot of kills coming in for MCM. They're going to wipe the floor with squirtyay. Only 3 up. They're going to get this 4th point capped. MCM working with it. 7 minutes for 4. Again, that's pretty okay for both sides. No decisive performance happening quite yet. And that will be a 50% ad for Rogue to work with. So MCM, they can roll this one to last once they get this Uber.
Absolutely. And we already see Watterson trying to pressure through upper right now. It looked like we wanted to see Zukima go into lobby as well, but he didn't peek the shitter. We see Rogue going in the lobby as well with Exile. Exile trying to pressure here. Watterson goes go down to Sandblast, the cleanup kill. We see Johnny from Cali end up going down on defense. Exile done as well.
Hino killing Exile is a big deal because now they're pushing it stalled. Rogue is sitting on full Uber, but they can't take the ground yet because they don't have a demo man. So buying his team a bit of time. Right now, Hino and Sandblast are kind of holding that right lobby area from defense perspective. So MCM haven't quite walked in yet. It looks like they want to take players up through tunnel. The cart is actually fairly close, so they might try to edge again.
Once again, losing their Uber advantage here. Ray nearing 90%.
Yeah, the second cart.
Absolutely, as they try to sack it once again. Cart is so close. They can just do a spy cap here. We have Gel sitting on cart. Where is Sand? Sand is dead. Gel will be here as a replacement until their heavy can try to get on cart here.
Evil gonna get flamed out.
They're waiting for spawn.
Evil actually lived. They didn't get the chase down on him. So Ray did charge up that Uber. Banner pop from Gel, so we'll be a bit tankier on this cart. Pren hopefully going to move this gun and get it up in time. It looks like MCM going to do another sack play on cart, but they have Uber this time. Gel instantly getting taken down. Percy as well.
Nobody
and a lot
on
of people
cart.
flooding on. Defensive Uber is in, and they're getting a lot of cleanup kills, but it's chaos down here. In the end, the cleanup goes for squirtyay.
Man Crush Monday, as they do almost wipe here. We see, yep, Sandblast getting a kill on Triple, or excuse me, not Triple, Rogue, as he does walk in and collapses on the remaining players alive. Scout v Scout fight. Triple winning that Scout v Scout fight, cleaning up Sandblast. Ray now having 30% Uber charge advantage.
MCM are committing to the sack for cart at this point because it's so close. They get a lot of kills on it. They're pushing it forward. It's so close actually on this sack, but they just barely clean it up in time. Pipe onto Marty, gonna get him off that cart. So people need to stand on it. Evil is coming up in 1 second, and you know exactly what's on his mind. Right now, it looks like squirtyay are committing to a lower hold. They have a lot of players on low ground, really a lot farther than you expect. Just Sniper on cart. Evil is gonna look to come in soon. MCM are definitely gonna keep sacking for this cart since they don't have Uber advantage.
And now we see Sand sitting on cart. Gel along with him. Percy's playing lower by the crates here,
though, is
getting
worst
flayed.
time. Evil, he's on it.
Flared.
Oh, a lot of cleanup. Triple almost gets it in, but Uber to block. It's so close for MCM, but they just can't get it across that finish line. Every failed push here is costing them a lot of time, like 30 seconds for each one. So squirtyay are no doubt happy with this so far, and they're going to keep milking every second they can.
Absolutely. And as 7 minutes already for 4 points, we needed this last cap. We'll see, can they do it? They have 2 picks here, 2 spawners as ManCrush starts pressuring in through tracks here. Exile trying to spam
Evil
cart.
just wants the decloak. He's trying. He gets on it. Oh, exploded immediately. Arts
Gets
trap
caught.
reaction. 8k for Arts, doing a lot better. Uber in for MCM. They finally have one of their own. And the cart's moving back right now. Just a bit. Triple gonna get on it. Tap it forward.
Gun goes down.
Wipe. This should be it. A lot of players on cart. MCM almost there, but Arts is still alive. Barely on this cart. He has 1 player print, puts up a gun before she burns, but unfortunately will not be enough. That will be the cap, but 10-40, that's definitely good. And squirtyay are definitely okay with that. They're happy with how that went out.
A lot of failed pushes on last there from ManCrush, so they just could have treated it a little bit different. I noticed that they didn't really do anything with that Uber charge advantage, always pushing from lower. When the cart was a little bit farther back, they could have tried to go for an Uber upper through lobby there on their combo. However, they chose to push through tracks. Very interesting play, but it ended up working out as they did get the cart time. However, 10 minutes, 40 seconds. Can squirtyay beat that time? Or the question is, can ManCrush hold squirtyay for 10 minutes? We can see that right now.
I would argue it didn't work out just because they came through 4th with, I think, like a 7-10. So they took 3.5 minutes to push last. When you know that you are at a combo advantage, you just want to charge up an Uber and then take it into their combo and win that fight. They kept sacking for cart over and over, losing players. And while that might be their strat, because they were doing it from the start, so I think it was just their strategy. I think it's just a bit of a waste. When you know you have that combo advantage to work with, you can just charge that Uber and get that play. That's probably what they practiced in the scrim, so they wanted to not deviate from it in the first round. And I can respect that, but again, it's a very good hold for squirtyay. They're going to be happy with that.
And you know what? You are right. Like I said before, I was expecting them to take with that Uber ad and do something with it. However, once again, yeah, they were just going for combo sacks there, trying to get kills. As we see Johnny get caught out there from triple. Doesn't really get anything with his bomb. Very high bomb.
I want to see if he got popped up by something, because normally you don't bomb that high. You just bomb into the health pack, but...
Yeah. Looked like he got caught on something in the air and knocked him up a little bit farther. We see Gel just trying to spam here.
Alright, times 4 from the start, times 3 right now for squirtyay, getting that time properly through, backing all their players out, Exile the last one out. They're going to leave this dispenser, actually, but that's fine. Going to get this sentry gun level set up onto the upper area of second, that bridge, and all their players are alive and well, no one getting caught out. So just a normal retreat from tunnel for MCM, and here's where the real map starts.
And unlike squirtyay, ManCrush actually getting a level 3 up. And looks like they're starting to get a dispenser up too. Starting to hold apps right now. Exile just trying to lock off Johnny and making sure that the combo does not pressure. They decide to go with the solo here with Johnny, or they do flash Figsy in as well. But good denying for Toad. Denying this Uber charges. Medic or power comes in from lower here. Does get cleaned up. Figsy going down. A lot of spam in upper. As we see Ray start to rotate their combo into tunnel.
Ooh, snipe onto Aaron from Percy, and then Sap coming in, so that gun's gonna get taken out immediately. Still have a sniper ad to work with. Sandblast and Gel get taken out on the cart, but player ad after spawns for squirtyay. They do get killed a lot on that cart, that tunnel collapse from MCM, so good play from them. But something I want to note is Ray's, again, building a lot better than Rogue. 25% advantage, even though they exchanged at the same time. So really big shout out to Ray for giving her team this advantage to work with. If they know, then they can make a play off it.
Absolutely. And we see Penguin just try to spam out tunnel here. Even though squirtyay's combo did go down, their combo, or excuse me, flank went down. Their combo definitely was picking up the slack, pushing out ManCrush's flank in tunnel as they try to get card time here. Penguin going down as
Ray
well.
has Uber. They have a 20% Uber to work with, and they know they're going to pop through the shutter right now. Hopefully they can find the medic. Figsy going underneath and gonna burn Rogue to death, so that's exactly the play they need to make. And now they have control of Upper Arts running it. And that building from Ray actually buys our team the point.
As we see, squirtyay only losing 3 players here. Looks like Ray is once again going to have about 30% Uber charge
They're
advantage.
in on third. If Washington, oh, but bomb in from Penguin, really good to hide on that shutter, takes down Ray, gonna give Rogue an advantage to work with. So a bit of a preemptive snowball from squirtyay, didn't check all their bases, but still, they got second in only 2.5 minutes, so they're at a good pace so far.
That was a good snowball deny on ManCrush Monday's part, as we did see squirtyay try to flood in from tracks. However, they did have spawners and were able to deny that card time. We do see some cart play from Sandblast there. Does go down as they also lose Percy. Man Crush Monday establishing their defensive hold once again. Watterson playing in IT right now, trying to get an early combo pick. Ray coming in now.
They're
Looks
playing
like
some people aggressive in IT. Zukima, especially in this window, going to be looking to deny. Let's see, where's squirtyay grouping? They have players right now outside of IT. Rogue going to have Uber, whereas Ray's only on 40 after that death, so a lot of time to work with. A lot of flank kills going over for the side of MCM. We just see Pren and Evil getting taken down. Sorry, Pren and Hino will spawn back up. Penguin going to kill Gel, and it's just a bit more fluffing around until Ray does hit that Uber 70%.
we see Johnny from Cali trying to inch into IT here, trying to make space for his combo. However, does get shut down from Exile. We see Toad playing really close here, trying to deny any combo aggression from squirtyay. Rogue does having that. It's even Ubers right now, so they could take in exchange through. Percy trying to peek this. Exile is doing a great job of trapping this off, stopping combo. They do decide to take an exchange here, although they do bring their power in on the Uber charge to stop that Man Crush Monday aggression there.
Figsy's in behind, trapping Rogue in, but gonna get out. So Figsy not quite finding what they want, and on the front end, Marty actually burns 3 down in that post. So Marty this time making the pyro combo play, gonna get those kills, and squirtyay is nearly wiped off the map. Really impressive play overall in that Uber deny. Marty with those air blasts and then cleanup. So great from him. This will be another advantage for Rogue, about 20% so far, but Ray has been building better. Will probably be about even soon. And right now, squirtyay need to find a way in. They haven't been successful with their flank push through apartments. Gonna look to move more people, but Penguin picking up Percy, not quite good enough quite yet.
Watterson getting a pick on Gel as he comes through apartments here. Oh, and they lose 4 players on tracks here, and Ray goes down to a butter knife from Evil. Great sticky placement from Exile. He just destroys their combo as they push through tracks there. Very interesting as we see Rogue nearing the 70% overcharge advantage.
Yeah, that's a bit of fun play coming from MCM. They're kind of dominating the third point as the cart has rolled almost all the way back to the choke. And they have 2 combo classes on it as well, so no edging in, no sneaking up to stop it from moving backwards. As long as Zukima's here, they're going to keep getting more and more ground back.
You see squirtyay lose 2 players. They do lose Percy and Gel once again. Trying to get card time here as we see Peren edging this cap, putting a mini on tracks there as we see squirtyay's combo trying to rotate
that backstab. Evil getting that pick again. Rogue's 100% advantage will stand, and squirtyay not finding any ground whatsoever. They need to try and make a forced play here or anything to get the cart pushed up or get that Uber forced, but right now it's all going MCM's way.
We see Sand just trying to play with his demo now on tracks. Do they push through IT? Do they push through tracks? Looks like Johnny decides to push through tracks here, get some spam. However, Penguin is there to deny that space. Once again, we have Man Crush Monday setting up a very established hold in IT.
They're standing all in IT. They're going to lose their engineer to Hino, so good play by him to get the gun, but they need more. squirtyay really do need more. They're only at 10% right now, not charging. I don't know where Ray is. Finally going to keep charging. 80% disad. And Watterson walking out of IT, actually, they have so much IT control. They're literally walking out, peeking. Evil getting Ray a 2nd life in a row, so this rogue advantage is sticking. Right now, squirtyay can't protect their med. They're not finding anything. Here's the sack in. They're finally sacking for something. Getting a lot of players shut down. Marty and Triple go down though, and that's going to force the Uber, so at least they're getting this one out. The sack play does work out for squirtyay. Cart gets edged a bit, but their players are kind of trapped, kind of dying. Figsy going down, going down, and it will be a bit of a reset.
Good play on Hino to get that pick, or excuse me, not on Hino. Unable to get that pick on Ray there. Denying their Uber charge once again. Just sets up more of an established hold for Man Crush Monday and allowed them to Uber and just collapse on players who decided to go. They did force though. And it looks like we're nearing even Ubers. Ray could build pretty quickly here. Rogue with the maybe 10% ad. Not that it matters too much though. Percy does go down in Boiler or in Gym. Watterson goes down as well, dying to Hino on the stab. You see their team. See, where's their combo? We have squirtyay getting ready to push through tracks here. Ray's nearing 70% Uber charge. It is about even.
Yeah, those will be the first Uber exchange in a while. And Percy gonna get Aaron again, so Yip Yapper's sentry gun going down soon. No Sapper on it, but it should just get spammed down easily. Percy winning the SBS onto Waterson for first time in what feels like a while. Gun gonna get spammed out. Uber through choke here. Gonna take that gun, but a counter flank in from the Uber of MCM, getting some kills on the back end. They are on cart, and their Uber is better. Gonna herd squirtyay back into this choke. They're gonna lose Sand. They're gonna lose Gel, and they're gonna lose Sandblast. Karen as well. Tsukima 5k on the cleanup. Heavy gunning them down, getting that cart defense in. So good play from that collapse of MCM.
Just in the nick of time, they had Tsukima and others spawn in. Very good timing for Man-Crush Monday to have spawners to collapse just as Score A was pushing in. And as a result, once again, Tsukima on that 6k, just cleaning up all the players who are in yard here in main. And once again, forcing Score A to recommit. Let's see where they're regrouping right now. 2 minutes left on the clock. Reminder,
yeah,
we have 2 minutes left
again.
on the point.
This is almost hopeless for Squirtyay. Exile's on an 8k, Zukima's on a 7k. All their players are fragging out. Cart's moving backwards, no one's on it. Squirtyay haven't tried an apartments push quite yet, but I feel like they're just out of ideas. Ray going down to Waterson, finding Percy as well for the hell of it. Exile, 9k on the Sand. Can he get the 10k? We'll have to see. There's a scout on him, gets extinguished, looking for the 10k. Waterson gets Figsy, Penguin gets Sandblast. This is hopeless for Squirtyay at this point. They're not very confident in any of their plays.
Absolutely not. Yeah, they lost a lot of players. Ray died to Waterson. We have 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock. Is it winnable? Is it not? We don't know.
Probably not winnable without things.
Probably not. I agree.
Again, no Uber to work with. Full disad. Yeah, this one's a wrap. And Hino called GG, but I do believe they agreed to best of 3. If not, then we'll be done here after this one. But we'll have to see what the teams actually do on that one. This round's over, so we have to really point out the fact that Squirtyay have had no success pushing third whatsoever, and this is notoriously one of the easier points of Swiftwater, where like second and fourth you can get really hung up on, but third should be easier than most points for this, so the fact that they couldn't get together and make a push happen is kind of worrying if this is to go to another half.
We just see some staggering on Squirtyay's part, just honesty and Johnny or Sand. Sometimes not like pushing in together. Yeah, as we see them coming in and cleaning up players in the Uber charge here. That'll wrap it up for the second game here, the second round on Swiftwater.
And just received word that this will be best of 3. So the GG and Chad a bit misled, and we'll be going again. But this will be the 1-0 for MCM. Gonna be in position. They're on match point. One more round is all they need to take this first playoff match, and a clean sweep actually. So definitely gonna be looking for that one. And Squirtyay, they have a lot to shore up on their attack, and they're gonna be attacking first. So they're gonna have to set the pace on something. They didn't even make it to the second half of the map.
And that'll wrap it up right there for that round.
Yep, Rogue 37 points, Exile 29, hit his 10k in the end, good for him. High up on that scoreboard, doing a lot of work, and yeah, it's hard to say because that was just decisive, right? After the second play where Squirtyay found their way in with the Figsy on the medic and the good Uber built, they just had nothing. They just were never together. We mentioned in the pregame that the team that had the better synchronized pushes, better coordination, more experience would be just better at pushing Swiftwater, and that's exactly what we saw. Squirtyay just not ready to put that one together and get held on third, even though they had a pretty okay defense.
And when they were pushing on third, they did have the opportunity for an Uber exchange. However, Ray did flash Figsy in on an Uber charge, and as a result, they lost Uber a lot quicker, which allowed Man-Crush Monday to collapse on them in IT. And as a result, their combo, majority of them wiped. I think maybe we had like 1 or 2 who remained alive, but it just kept staggering their spawns, and that's what we saw here. Man-Crush Monday holding together. If they staggered, it was usually their combo and their flank. Their combo, for the most part, was staying together alive. As we saw in that one play, when Squirtyay came in, Man-Crush just had the players. They just had the spawn wave, that huge spawn wave. It wasn't very staggered, and they all collapsed on cart. Very good coordination there on their part. However, on the Squirtyay side, just a little bit of combo discoordination. Sometimes players were dying and other players were living. As a result, it just staggered their combo, which made it really difficult to push. Sometimes they were waiting, sometimes they were going in for an Uber, but it didn't quite work out as we saw there. They were flashing too much, and as a result, just lost before Man-Crush Monday lost their Uber. So, but yeah, best of 3 on this map, so there will be another round.
Yeah, we got the logs on the screen right now. Interestingly, Percy actually outsniped Watterson, so did a lot of work there. Although Ray doubled the deaths of Rogue, so that's where you see a lot of the. I guarantee you that extra double deaths came from the third push, where they just couldn't get anything going. Like all of those deaths, those additional deaths, just came from that moment. So that was decisive in that regard. Both scouts did an okay job cleaning up. Penguin actually went pretty big. Gel not having the best Swiftwater game at, very 6 and 20, 270 DPM compared to Penguin's 364, 26 kills. And you don't want to blame the soldier because the soldier is like a product of like what else happens around the team. You can really just bomb in and hope you get damage and people clean up with you, but just overall, it doesn't come through. I'm gonna take a look at the demo stats. Yeah, Exile 24 kills, 460 DPM, Arts 13, 340. Again, a big difference, but it really feels like they had a chance up until third. They looked okay on defense. Their second push was nice and decisive. It's just third was a disaster. And like logs don't matter in that regard. It's just you have to figure out what you're doing wrong on third, what MCM are doing right, and do your best to adapt. Personally, if I see that MCM are holding people heavy in IT, what's really stopping you from going and getting sightlines in apartments or running through choke rather? Because when they're in
Mm-hmm.
IT and their pyro is at the front door stuffing you, that push is never going to work.
Yeah, we didn't see much rotation from their combo. I think they tried to rotate tracks, but they didn't really go for an IT push. Or excuse me, they didn't really go for an apartments push. Mainly it was just IT and tracks, and neither of those really working out for them. And they didn't really adapt and change their strategy. They just kind of tried to keep pushing it through. But Man Crush Monday had the better hold on third, and as a result, just stopped squirtyay from being able to progress.
Yeah,
But
hopefully
we
Squirty
can.
is not too tilted over that. I know Sandblast has the tendency to get hot in comms, and they're probably talking a lot, like their combos trying to make fixes, because like nothing they did worked. They probably need to overhaul what they were doing, and if they can keep their composure, they'll certainly have a chance. Right now, they will have to attack again, though, and going back to the grindstone after that can be a bit challenging. So hopefully they're up to the task. MCM rolling out here with crit stickies on the log, crit stickies on the roof, crit stickies everywhere. We'll be hoping to see one of those get a kill.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Yeah, we'll see if those traps can get somebody. Absolutely. Exile just trying to set up here to get their gun. Once again, the aggressive gun trying to deny roof. And maybe even a little bit of that log right there. We see Toad on the roof here just dancing around. Maybe he stays up there and tries to deny a soldier bomb. Alright, and now we have Rogue back on stock here. They do have the crit stickies though. We'll see if those can get a pick, absolutely. As doors open, we begin the round.
Yep, Cart getting pushed out of it. Percy peeking out the right door. Where's Watterson standing? Watterson is actually in the house. Of course he is. He's standing in the house, in the health pack room, gonna look for a cheesy shot when the medic walks out. So, I want to be looking. Hino actually drops in front of him, didn't see him. I just want the camera on Watterson here, because nothing that here goes on matters unless the engineer or medic dies. So, yeah, bomb coming in, they're just getting forward. Okay, Hino found him. There you go. So Watterson's cheese not working out. Only death of first point, really, besides Marty, who's going to be spawning up. And yeah, that will be a cleaner treat. This time they don't lose their engineer, but okay, never mind, they lost their engineer.
And the Spencer goes down as well.
Yeah, and
so
Rocket's
no NG. Gun is going to get spammed here. Guns go down really easily as we see squirtyay just pushing through a tunnel right now, just helping out flank, getting that card time. No gun to deny.
Yeah, and squirtyay, they do have good ground to go. It looks like they're going to take a page of MCM's book and do the no-gun tunnel push, but Sand gets sniped down by Watterson on that top right angle. Percy in tunnel looking to try and get an angle onto the combo. Not going to find it quite yet, and Yip Yapper Aaron has some time to start building his gun once he gets back up. Hino going to take down Watterson a second time in the round, so that means they can take a lot of aggressive angles. Spy in, Evil Knife gets melted, can't find the pick he needs. Exile pick onto Gel, and the Uber is out of tunnel here.
And we see squirtyay getting a lot of card time here with the combo, but however, we do see the Exile solo here, just cleaning up the players on card here. Figsy doing the best to deny the Uber charge, backing up Exile. However, Exile does still clean up a majority of people on card.
Ray should try to live here, because this is kind of Arts Hispanian versus 4 people. He's doing a good job, but gets dropped down by Marty, should get taken out, and Ray should probably live, keep that Uber. Gel in on the top. Ooh, Rocket gets surfed by Rogue up to the high ground, doesn't eat the second one. Great play by him to stay alive. And that will be a reset coming in. One Uber isn't the end of the world. Cart got halfway out of tunnel to the point, so that'll be okay for now.
And it looks like Man Crush Money taking ground in apps here. Does catch Hino. Can't get anything there. Exile trying to deny the Shatter push here. Looks like a majority of their
they're
combo
going
is
tunnel, yeah.
still in tunnel.
What
Actually,
happened to
now
the
they're rotating
traditional
apps.
Swiftwater conventions, you know? I feel like I was ready for apartment stalemates, but both teams doing a lot of tunnel pushing, so...
Absolutely, yeah. They definitely favor tunnel over apps,
Oh,
but now
no.
as we say that, they rotate apps and Johnny goes to snipe.
Oh, watch not to
Very
Brent
sad.
while card pusher down, so... Yeah, Percy
Wow,
going down,
even-
Evil getting that trade, you know,
Even
a bit
Percy
too late.
going down.
Yeah, there's the snipe from... I think Hino disguised and actually got his smoke seen by Waterson, so that's unfortunate for him. Okay guys, you might want to group up and stop getting sniped by Waterson. If I'm going to win that tunnel fight onto Gel, so flank is a bit wiped right now, Sandblast and Gel down. And right now,
we
both
see-
medics have Uber.
We see Johnny trying to make pressure here through apps, trying to get a pick. They do get Exile. Exile, their demo does go down, and as a result, Man Crush Monday trying to defend here as they use in squirtyay. Squirtyay
Percy
comes
doing?
in.
Get out of that Uber, Percy. That's not yours. They're Ubering Percy. Why? Are they like trying? Like, why would you Uber your sniper in there? It's
Very
whatever.
weird exchange there
They're
as
gonna
they
be
start
back
to
in.
walk in. Nobody to open the door. Okay, no, they do. They do.
Well, Percy's dead, so I guess the Uber wasn't very good.
It almost looked like there was nobody to open door for them. They could have just wiped in
Zukima
apps
cleaned
at
it
that
up.
moment. Yes.
God, why are they Ubering Percy? They gotta do something or they gotta get out of here.
And once again, we see a good example of just staggered combo spawns. You know, for Man Crush Monday, these seem their combo is a little bit more solid. You know, not really staggering too much, dying in
Waterson's
less
5K.
important moments. Yeah, Waterson hitting that 5K as we see.
They look like they're throwing. I'm gonna say it. squirtyay look like they're throwing. Ubering Percy, like why? Okay, Percy, why are you there? Second,
Yeah.
why are you Ubering him? Like, come on. They're gonna have to rebuild. They do have to Uber first. Rogue at 95 doesn't have yet.
Rogue
Isn't
does
charging
not
anyone.
have Uber charge
Finally
yet.
will attach, but almost dead. Can Rogue get it? Does get it
Oh,
off
they
in time.
used
Figsy can't get
just
it.
in time.
Waterson on that 6K. Evil picking up Ray. Make that a 7K for Waterson. Evil cleaning up sand as well. Pick class is doing work, and squirtyay wiped again. They had another advantage that Ray actually gave them with building, but this time it doesn't quite pay off. Figsy almost got the repeat pick, but was not enough. And they will still be stuck on the second point. Cart has rolled all the way back to tunnel and is keep rolling back. So
They
yeah,
went in with such minuscule ad. It was about 5%. They could have gotten the kill on Rogue.
was close.
However, they were a
It was
little bit
close.
too late. Yes. And as a result, they just ended up wiping them in apps. Rotating now, we see their squirtyay trying to pressure through tunnel right now. Johnny, once again,
there
dying
are
to the
5
Wrangler.
kill streaks up right now on MCM. They are staying
Yeah.
up and they are not dying.
Not too much combo pressure coming from squirtyay. They're just trying to do the best they can as they wait for Johnny to respawn. You know, Man Crush not really having to defend tunnel too much because, you know, not a lot is happening on
The
squirtyay's
flank is
part. I
doing
mean,
a
we
good job.
see
Penguin is always getting the kill and staying alive. That said, he just got sniped, so I keep casting cursing people, I guess.
we see Gel just trying to spam out Zukima here as he's trying to spam gun as well. Not really getting too much though. I mean, they're trying to get like a sniper peek here. Percy does get their engineer. Gun does go down. This is a huge advantage for blue team here as squirtyay is Ubering in.
Rogue still
with
has though, so
Johnny.
they're just gonna counter Uber back in and wipe the card. Here's Exile solo in. Right, Triple's trying to find a way in. 1v1ing Sandblast. Neither scout hitting a shot. I'll call that one out. They're gonna both live, and that's it. The card gets cleaned up. Exile, Penguin, Triple finally gets the kill into Sandblast. Exile on a 4K, Zuki on a 5K. Figsy Arts go down, and another pretty big wipe for squirtyay.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, MCM gonna keep control of this point.
Rogue doing a very good job, just backing out there, living and then collapsing once again. Oh, we see some. Now their flank is getting a little bit. Oh, we even see Waterson in tunnel getting a little bit
I like that play. It's
aggressive there.
You know you're winning the fights, and Triple, oh, on fire,
Absolutely.
extinguish the man. Get him out of there. And he gets sniped on the way out, so that will not pay off for him. Full combo rotate from squirtyay. They're just trying to get the card. They do have a 3-kill advantage, including one onto Waterson, so they can walk out of here scot-free. They have a lot of players on cart. Players for MCM are dropping. Only 70% Uber for Rogue, so not gonna have it in time to defend this. That said, the high ground is strong. Exile getting a lot of damage off, but they're gonna have to back off here as Aaron and Zukima drop. Bomb into choke. Rogue is so low. Turn around. You gotta get Rogue. Rogue's gonna surf out at 40 HP. He stays alive with 80% advantage, but finally, squirtyay get that point. 6.5 minutes, not ideal at all.
Waterson going down once again to Hino. A little bit of overconfidence there in the tunnel, but you know.
Not just Waterson.
Oh, Zukima
Flying heavy.
gets
he's
launched
in,
in, uses on, or they get used on as he tries to collapse on players who are
Wait,
pushing
Ray
through
died
tracks
at
here.
99. Oh, that's so sad for them. They had a
Unfortunate.
chance. The flying heavy was too strong, I guess.
We did see Sandblast try to go for that sack play on Rogue, however, does get cleaned up by Zukima. Yeah, Combo's just staggered here. They do not have their sniper. Honesty going down again.
Back to the grindstone.
Yep.
Having deja vu already. Hino in the sky gets taken down. Full life from squirtyay. They're going to get some staggered spawns, but they will have a chance to regroup. Like we mentioned, this is their offensive half. They're setting the pace. So this will keep going until they cap it or until they get held on a point. 4 minutes left on this point. I'm not sure which is more likely. Waterson
goes
sniping
down.
Ray points to the former.
Waterson getting that crucial pick on
He's
Ray.
in back on the house. Leave it to Waterson. Like, I expect this from him. And it's just like, you should expect this from him too if you're playing against him. You gotta shut this down. He's still here. No one's gonna go for him. Finally, it's
99% Uber. Very tragic.
Shout out the Catalyst highlighting the arts spanning is devastating to your mental message. That's unfortunate for squirtyay's combo if that's true. Gonna keep going. Bomb in from Gel. Finds the sentry, but not a kill quite yet. Still in the enemy spawn. They know he's there. Uber out here from MCM, trying to get wherever they can. Get Ray on 8 health. If they can kill Ray, that'd be big, but they don't quite get it. Hino and Percy get a couple kills back in. Marty and Penguin trading back. So a lot of kills from both sides, but this is still held by MCM. Ray gonna keep the Uber advantage though. So this is the first one that they'll have on this point in a while.
So Waterson going down. What we see right now is Exile trying to deny space. However, a lot of squirtyay did back up and were able to avoid that sticky spam. So as a result, now they have staggered spawns on Mancrush's part. Huge bomb right there from Gel onto Rogue, and now we see an opportunity for squirtyay unless they lose.
Only 2 up
unless
from
they
both
get
teams.
collapsed on.
Oh,
Yeah, we see Waterson now on Huntsman.
Ooh, Sandblast, clean it up. Yeah, Waterson Huntsman. We don't talk about that one. But,
Yeah.
Hey, they capped third. That's better than they did last
They
round.
did get the point though.
Will Waterson stay on the Huntsman is the question I'm most interested in. Bomb forward in here from the explosive classes of squirtyay. Gel getting some damage. Marty gonna get killed by Arts' sticky. Will end up being the trade as the team's looking to push through choke. Both medics on about 20% Uber, so no Uber's set, no gun set either. squirtyay can roll through this point that might be pretty good for them. Remember, they held it about an 11-minute time, so if they can somehow get an 11-minute time, they'll be technically in the game.
Oof. Exile going down, and it looks like, however, okay, they do go for a Devilman trade. Exile goes down, but Soldier makes up for it
Waterson
and
back on
gets
the rifle.
Penguin gets Johnny.
No balls from
We see a lot
Waterson.
of
Stay on that Huntsman.
combo trading here. Sand does go down, but they do get their demo spawn, so Exile's up now. Yeah, they had some good picks there on squirtyay's part, but sadly their combo got picked off as well.
How is Sandblast gonna put rolls in the chat when you guys just got held for 7 minutes on second? Come on.
Yes.
Either way, that will be Marty going down to Percy. So that's a pyro pick. You can work on that, pushing up. Sandblast very low, gonna have to back up for heals. As the cart is in MCM's control right now, but the squirtyay are getting ready to push in. Both medics on Uber will be pop in on Sandblast and Arts. Sandblast trying to get the force and will get that pop onto Rogue. A lot of players flying. Rogue actually in enemy lines right now finally reattaches to a target as kills are even for both sides. Percy finding that kill onto Zuki. No fully overhealed heavy on Rock means you can push forward, and squirtyay do win that fight.
We see a lot of common members go down on Mancrush's side, so they decided to back out. Hold last here. That was a good exchange for both. Yeah, Rogue did get launched really high up there. Almost got caught, however, did manage to escape there and live. Rogue here with about maybe 50% Uber advantage. However, with the way that Figsy's been building, it could end up being even. Or not Figsy, excuse me, Ray. As Ray is walking with...
Oh, no,
never mind.
Ray's not doing anything. Ray's sent back to the respawn chamber.
On Ray. The overconfidence, but he does get the kill.
It's Waterson. He always does it.
Honestly.
And he always hits the shot too. Well, I say always, 50%. He's still taking 50-50. Anyway, that's going to be a reset in here for the squirtyay Uber. 85% for Rogue. Going to get this one charged up, sitting on a dispenser. A lot of players up. Hino, Figsy get taken down. Evil does get the trade, or does get traded rather, so something to work with. No spy I have to worry about. They can walk forward. Sandblast's going to try to edge cart, but level 3 gun is up and ready from Aaron, so that's a big thing. Waterson is dropping down into barrels. He's alone down here, but he likes it that way.
So once again, we see Sand and Johnny go down. Combo is stagger right now. Figsy's just playing around Ray right now. They're just trying to wait for spawns.
Penguin on a 4K
Absolutely.
actually beasted on their combo. Gonna stay alive as well, so Penguin doing a lot
Yeah,
of work on that
Waterson,
flank.
a high risk,
He keeps
but high
dropping.
reward
Oh no,
player.
Hino's stuck and he's dead.
He's getting the picks, man. I don't know what to tell you. Waterson.
watching Watterson play is so much more fun than playing against him because he's just gonna do this, and if you're not ready for it, he will just kill you. I see right now, Triple is in the back line.
There's some word exchanges right there. It
Triple
looks like both scouts are going through.
He taunted Sandblast and then died in the back line. That's amazing.
Yes.
It's bedtime.
It's bedtime.
Sandblast, you gotta win the 1v1. The teams are just fucking styling at this point. I'm losing my composure. Whatever.
Watterson getting spammed out by Johnny as they start trying to pressure through Floppy right now.
All right. 10:40 through 4. That was the time MCM had through 5. So the mental difference is what I'd point to. Actually, both medics have Uber. It's where trying to push through the side hallway. There's a heavy and a pyro waiting for them though. They're actually gonna let them out of the doors. Zukima looking towards cart and they're gonna pop and save Marty. Marty gets saved with 1 HP. Great flash from Rogue. Zuki goes down though, and they gotta get to cart. No heavy to defend it. Here's the flood in. 5 players from MCM dropping on it. Watterson goes down to Percy in that one, but every other frag looks good for MCM. Art's gonna jump onto cart, gonna get killed by the shotgun of Aaron. And it's going to be a bit of a stabilize, but they're going to keep flooding in. Only 4 up for squirtyay, but they still have control of the side hall. They're going to want to keep spawning and going for that cart as it is almost in the pit.
Yep, and we see that Zukima is playing the Great Heavy, just standing on the cart here. Unlike we saw in, I think, the pregame or something. But yeah, so we have them sitting on cart right now, just denying the spy cap because Hino will try to go for it. Most likely, as we see squirtyay trying to pressure
Again, I'm in
on
your
tracks.
head. Thank you, Sandblast. He's making this enjoyable to watch for all.
We see a little bit of a heated exchanges from a Scout v Scout. Sandblast and
It's
Triple
so
going
funny
at it
too,
right now.
like Triple, you would never expect Triple to be one like of the scouts in the league who'd go for that. Like Syath would do it, Sandblast would do it, but Triple's a lot more mild mannered. But it's still funny to see it happen.
Yep. We see Sam just trying to pressure here.
Here's the cart rush with Uber. Zukima getting a solo. Gonna buy a lot of time
solo
for
on Zukima. But however,
air shot!
the defense loses 4. Man Crush loses 4 players here. They just need to focus the heavy on cart. He's 180, 71.
Ooh, there's
71
Triple
HP
in.
does go down. They have enough players
Triple
to
for
sack
Sandblast.
4 cart here.
Headshot.
Nobody
And
to
that's
defend
the
it.
cap.
Just a spy.
All right,
Can't get there in
14.
time. squirtyay does end up getting the cap. 14 minutes and 14 seconds. Let's see if Man Crush can beat that time. I don't know what your guys' predictions are. I think they can. Now the question isn't how much time left. But once again, there could be an upset. squirtyay could hold them. Maybe we see Sandblast just start dominating Triple. I don't know. Highly unlikely, but I don't know. Maybe he's in his head.
Crits in this pregame. Is on the Uber right now. Probably if he's gonna switch to crits, it's gonna be at the last second, so it doesn't get called by the enemy spy.
Yeah.
Watterson's on the Huntsman right now. Might switch, might not. Felt cute, my Huntsman.
It's either Ray's on stock here. No crit stickies. Johnny just setting up traps on the roof here. We have Jelen just sitting there, getting ready to defend. Not playing in house this time, deciding to play it a little bit more passive and safe on the roof on the left side. No risky plays. 14 minutes. Long time to hold. Anything could happen within that time.
There's just bantering in chat back and forth. In
There
the
is.
Half the
I
players are
see.
standing still.
I see a lot of heated discussion in chat right there. Some comments being thrown back and forth.
Most of it is good mannered at this point, but it's still a lot of funny banter going on. Ooh, Sticky's denying exile. Arts is on the cannon actually, so Percy gonna snipe Triple off that cart. In the real game context, that's big because your scout can't ×3 that or ×2 it, so you need to have someone else. They're gonna keep the ×3 anyway. Ooh, Hino.
Exile going down. Yeah, they don't have
Surf's
a
out.
sniper, scout, or demo, so some pretty good picks starting off. Yeah, they don't really have to get out. There's no sniper alive. You know, they're staying in. They can stay in for a little bit longer on squirtyay's part. Oh, Watterson going for the huge play. He's going very close here. Does get spammed out, has to retreat. But as they...
Cannonballs rolling
Can
through
they get
tunnel.
caught?
They're
No.
chasing. Watterson wants the pick. He's chasing.
He does.
Ooh, almost finds
he
it.
misses,
Gets
he
rocketed.
misses.
Hino getting Zukima as well, so that fast play not working out the best, but it's fine. They're capping card at max speed anyway, so once the spawns come in, they'll look to reset and get ready for their push. 13 minutes to work with for MCM. They can probably do whatever they want.
As we see Man Crush just edging car right now, and we see Combo and Tunnel just trying to get as much car time as possible. Scout getting caught here, unfortunate. Sandblast ends up going down.
Triple versus Sandblast, you gonna say something?
No taunting, no nothing yet. We'll see about it later.
Percy gets that snipe onto Penguin, buying some calm pressure, and another tunnel push for
Getting
MCM.
the gun there.
Yeah, the Uber is out. They get 1 kill onto Sandblast, but that's really it. The rest of the kills not coming across. Zukima taking the damage on cart, gets taken down, gets time up. Exile getting gunned down on his jump up, so not the most successful push for MCM, but they got the cart halfway out. I'm pretty sure that's what they were hoping for.
Sandblast going deep here in tunnel, just trying to reestablish any push, however, does get denied by that mini sentry. Gel holding his battalions.
Triple is just in there.
Yes.
He doesn't care.
Sadly, they don't use. Or he does
Whatever.
use, but not to defend tunnel here. It's just a spam. Banner is going to run out pretty soon.
Gets air blasted actually low. Percy
Ooh,
with that
Watterson
SVS.
losing the SVS against Percy there. Maybe difficult to push out of tunnel right now. They do lose 2 players. Looks like Man Crush is going to try an apartments push. Rogue here with about 40% Uber advantage, so they can just try to walk in here. There is no gun right now. Oh, it is being built lower on tracks here, so it's not
Ray only
denying
has
apps.
62% compared to
They
Rogue
do-
Uber. They're going to push through apps
Absolutely,
here.
they use in no gun deny them on apps. However, it is on track, so easily spammable by a soldier in their flank. However, nobody spams gun there.
Yeah, Squirtyay out the choke.
Still
They don't have
alive.
Uber
Oh,
to
there we go.
contest
Spy
with.
saps it, and they finish the cap.
Yep, this point will be done and dusted. Ray does have full Uber to work with, so Squirtyay, they can get a defense going. But MCM going to look to push forward. They're already through IT here. Zukima jumping out the window. Finds a kill. Evil gets the stab onto Sand, but both get sticky down. So aggressive play buys them a couple kills, but
Good
not too
force
much.
from Penguin. Forces Ray. Does go for the bomb. Ray has to force there. Now they are at about a 50% Uber charge disadvantage on Squirtyay's part. Rogue here with 50. Ray with about 1%.
Yeah, so definitely a good play to get that force in the back end.
Just-
that will buy MCM the Uber advantage.
Yeah, now I think Ray did have a combo member with him. I think Figsy was with Ray. And just like, yeah, I don't know. He got bombed, or she got bombed, and there was nobody to deny that bomb. And so as a result, Ray had to force. So very unfortunate, but good play once again from Penguin.
Yeah, let's
And they decide to use
getting a
through
bunch
IT
of kills
here,
in flank, and
getting a lot
Squirtyay,
of kills.
they have 3 kills, 4 kills make it, and they have IT control now. MCM actually gonna get this Uber popped out. Squirtyay pop a battalions in response, but the cleanup is coming through. Gel doing a lot of damage on the front line. Pyro in underneath gets cleaned up by that sniper Percy on the backside getting that kill. And Squirtyay, they do actually win that fight, and they keep their medic alive, so 60% Uber add to work with here.
And we see Watterson, getting denied by the gun. I was about to say. He drops down, gets sniped by the gun. Nothing he can do about that. As we see Sandblast going for a kill on Zukima, does get the heavy pick there. Very interesting. Right now we have Man Crush Monday losing 5 players. Very staggered. Exile just playing it safe, backing up here, trying to regroup, wait for spawns. Huge play for
3K.
Sandblast. I mean, high risk, but getting the heavy in the process. Not a bad exchange.
Yeah, either
As
way,
they wait, they're
nothing
just building.
that's happened in the past couple of minutes matters too much up until this point. Both medics have Uber right now,
Don't
going to
peek
look
at
to make a
Rogue.
push.
Now
MCM
they use
immediately going
on
through
Percy.
tracks. What can they find? They find Percy
going down.
immediately. And it's going to be spam up onto the high ground. Sand going to be forced to eat a sandwich. Going to get jumped by Exile. Pipe down. 1-2. Bottle.
No, the bottle!
Not quite
couldn't
getting it. The rest of
finish
the
it up.
fight
Heavy's
is getting
out.
cleaned up for MCM, though. The distraction was good enough. 4 players make it 5 down for Squirtyay.
3.
It's just Ray, Sand, and Figsy left. Can the
3
combo hold
alive
up?
right now for Squirtyay.
Yeah, they're
Getting
gonna
cleaned up, it looks like, by
sent back.
triple.
Ray
Yeah.
did live, so she can keep that Uber ad. Rogue went down at the tail end to Figsy. WM wanting him down. So Ray gonna be able to build that one up, get her team some defense set up. But Exile is close, and he is up here. Well, not anymore. Percy making sure he gets sniped down good and fast, making a second onto Watterson.
Percy
so
winning the SBS
defense,
against Watterson as
stabilization,
well.
kick him in. The trades there though, Evil getting 2 onto Peren and I believe it was Arts, so no NG, no demo is just as valuable for your defense. That 2K gonna buy his team some time.
Absolutely, and because they're on offense, fast response for Exile. Exile is coming up right now. They still have no demo. Demo does get a spawn, however, he's a little bit staggered here. So the offense does have some pushing momentum. They
Person
do
a
decide to
6K,
get Sand.
Penguin and Evil going down, so defensive sniper being a force to be reckoned with here. Gonna get backed up, eats a pipe, needs to get some heals, and there we go, Watterson taking down Sand and Percy. 2 for him, in-house, gonna stay alive as well, so presence getting shown by him. On the front line, Sandblast can't quite kill off Exile, gonna miss 1 crucial shot, and that's gonna be a lot of players down for Squirtyay. MCM going to walk for there at 90% Uber.
Sniper just got a spawn
Uber
here.
Rogue dead!
Cleaning up on players. Rogue dies to Gel. The Gel bomb
Oh
It's
my god,
Ray.
Ray's in the sky, flying up there. Oh, because
Rogue.
Arch just before he dies gonna get that
Oh,
Demo Man
no.
save off.
Amazing
That's
collapse.
crucial.
Amazing collapse from the defense, playing off of the gel bomb, getting Rogue in the process, and just cleaning up all the remaining players. Exile still waiting for a spawn. Man Crush Monday forced to reset, forced to repush here. They do have 2 picks, but
They have a lot
Percy's
of
still
presence here.
alive.
No one on squirtyay is actually out of the ramp yet, so it's just Arch right now fighting install. Percy needs to hit a snipe here if he wants his team to get some space. Gel actually gonna fall backwards. Hino taken down. Oh, there we go. There's the snipe. Percy takes down Dookie, and Sand's able to walk forward, clean up Exile. Almost gets Friend too, but the cart is getting capped up. They can't get out in time, and that will be the cap in here from MCM. Ray does have 80% Uber. Rogue again went down to heavy, so Ray 90% gonna be full Uber add to work with, as MCM have 7 minutes to push last.
And 7 minutes, plenty of time for Man Crush Monday. Now they have to play a little bit smart here because sometimes a combo that is staggering will not work. squirtyay still has some chance to defend this. Once again, Ray having massive Uber advantage. So, you know, Man Crush Monday has to play a little bit slow, play a little bit smart, get their players together, get picks here, maybe even build this Uber, try to get it Uber even. They do have 6 on cart there, so they'll have to clear those. Yep, we see those being cleared. So squirtyay just kind of hanging out here, trying to get even Ubers. Rogue nearing 70% here. Waterson does going down. We see the heavy sack right there from Zukima.
They're heavy on cart again. We know MCM likes to do this. Pren gonna wrangle down 4 actually.
Oh, and they
Suki, Marty,
force.
Penguin going down. They get the force out, and that's exactly what they wanted. Rogue safe, charging back in the choke with his team.
Very good
and that
play
will be
there.
what they want.
Absolutely, and Rogue is now at 90%, 100% Uber charge, so they can just go in here. And it looks like they want to go upper with Hino, or not Hino, Exile. Exile is trying to walk up. You see Waterson, Sandblast there, denying this. Will get caught up.
Evil
though.
should
He's
tap cart
97 HP.
backwards. We know he likes to do it. Evil tap cart, moving back. Yeah, probably wants to get in for the side. Ooh, unfortunate rocket, but they're gonna pop in from the side right now. MCM gonna be walking out onto this gun. They do take out Peren,
Needing to
triple
get
getting in the
gun
back
here.
line. Gun's gonna get sapped. That will be that one going down. Now it's up on the front of the fight. Sand is still on the traffic light, gunning people down, as is Arch.
Triple getting 2 kills, both on
It's the
Percy
front
and
one
on
that's the issue,
Figsy,
though.
making
Arch
a lot
and
of
Sand
space
are
there.
still alive. Sand actually gets arrowed by Ray. Gonna stay alive for long enough to get an extra kill, and that will be MCM's main force going down. They're only 3 alive, gonna keep sacking for this cart, but the respawns are in for squirtyay. So really good play from the combo of squirtyay to actually keep ground there.
Once again, some good combo plays from both teams here. We see Gel just trying to play closer, deny card time. Putting some 6 on card there, denying space. We'll see. And
5
we
minutes. Evil on it. Come on,
yeah,
guys.
Evil
Come on, guys.
coming in
Don't
from the
lose
right
this
side here.
Oh,
Oh,
and
unfortunate.
Gel's in the pit. Unfortunate,
They
but
do
he
get
does
collapsed on.
stop the cap.
They
The
do
cart-
get a power to drop down though. Figsy is getting focused here, 80 HP. But Man Crush Money does lose a lot of their combo, majority of their combo actually.
They can't stop
Rogue.
this cart for 5 minutes, surely. They have 4.5 left. It's on the tip. Evil just tapping it once will put it in there. It's already tipping over the edge. Right now they're going to have 3 players play on the tracks. Gel, Figsy, and I do believe Sand's actually in the trap light, so Will save there. Gel's alone right here. You kind of need to help him. Uber in onto Gel. Going to get taken down before he can get that banner. The rest of the team
They do
dropping
get
down
the heavy
finally.
to drop down off of cart as a result. Is playing, yeah, Sand is on cart right now, so could be focused here. Nobody else above on that ledge to deny. They do get Ray in that Uber though, and as a result, they do have about
Sand needs to watch out for
5%
Waterson.
Uber advantage.
Waterson's going to want to peek and shoot him.
But no heals, no nothing. All damage is permanent. They're
Squirt
just
shot
gonna walk
actually
cart
into
here.
the headshot. There's the snipe I was talking about.
Yep.
Evil also getting the
majority-
pick. They're all dead. Their combo's dead. They're 4 up. How'd this happen? squirtyay. Gun's gonna get sapped from Evil. This is over. They just gotta flood the cart. with all their players.
In. We need to see players in. There we go. They started
Yeah,
walking
it's
now.
over.
And Supreme Toad capping the cart, winning the game.
All right, and 4 minutes left on the clock. A lot of wiggle room. Yeah, MCM overall 5-0, 2-0 Swiftwater. Perfect playoff game from them. They do go flawless into the upper bracket finals match. That's pretty much what we expected coming into this. squirtyay, they looked good towards the end of product. They looked good starting out on Swiftwater, but we just saw the experience of a much longer tenured team, much more established players come through. And yeah, MCM pretty much, we can call that dominant, I'd say. Even though it looked close at points, like there
I
was
agree.
never much doubt.
I agree, definitely. I mean, the predictions obviously were correct. Man Crush Monday just absolutely crushing it tonight in both matches and both maps. Yeah, I agree. Just, when it came down to it, combo v combo, Man Crush Money just had the stronger of the two. And also, squirtyay was definitely making some interesting plays. It just kind of looked like either Heavy was alive at one point on squirtyay and or Demo was dead, or vice versa. The combo could never just really get something as a whole. Sometimes Johnny would die. A lot of times, looking at the logs right now, let's see. I mean, Johnny, 1918, 3 more deaths than XL. XL getting many more kills, though, compared to Johnny. Just more DPM, better demo play, all around. Just, I think, and we saw that on product as well, just, covering everything we saw from tonight. Exile definitely winning the demo v demo fights when it came to product on the mids. And is once again just winning the demo spam here on Swift as well. And looking at the logs, it's evident, and on paper as well. There was a lot of people who predicted this score, and well, that's what we see tonight. So, I mean, good games all around from squirtyay. Obviously they were not predicted to win, but they still did a very good job of trying to hold up, even doing really good against Man Crush Monday in the first round on Swift. However, not being able to secure the win. But still, GG's all around. Good plays from both snipers as well. Both snipers were getting many picks that were crucial. Percy and Watterson, very good plays, both from them. I don't know if you have any more comments about the synapsis.
Yeah, we got the combined logs on screen here. Shout out to Percy, top fragging the entire game, actually. Did a lot of work for his team. Fortunately, they didn't get any rounds to show for it, so probably going to feel bad about that one. But he did put up a very good performance. Exile maintained 470 DPM throughout that entire thing, so great performance from him the entire game. Medic deaths was 10 to 18 in favor of Rogue. You kind of expect that. The big death difference was the massive third push on Swiftwater, where Ray pretty sure just died 5 times in a row, which, I mean, that's where they come from. Other than that, the medics were pretty even. Actually, shout out to Ray, because Ray built better than Rogue consistently the entire game.
Absolutely. Initially being at some disab, but then being able to build it back. And as we saw on Swiftwater, being able to secure an entire point off of better building compared to Rogue. So that was definitely great for Ray to secure that for her team, as they stormed through apps, they were taking that point by storm. But yeah, absolutely. Good plays from both meds.
Yep, other than that, there's not really much to talk about. Penguin did great, Triple did great. Sandblast versus Triple was a treat to watch all night. They had very fun banter in between. Probably wasn't fun for them when they lost, probably was very fun when they won. And yeah, it was just the kills overall weren't that much different. It was this is the combined logs on screen now for both maps. There was a kill difference of 40, which over that many maps, it's not the most, it's not irrelevant either, but it was still definitely back and forth at times. It's just MCM were just the better team overall. You could tell they were just going to win.
Absolutely. The picks that MCM was getting was a lot more crucial compared to squirtyay. Both on both maps, on a lot of parts on Swift and product as well. But still, we have once again a 40 kill difference there on screen. But still, I mean, Sandblast doing really well. 70 to 46 there. Triple, just shy 2 kills. I mean, both scouts were doing a lot of work there on both maps. No matter how competitive or angry they were at each other. But we still saw some really good performances from Sandblast and Triple, regardless of any differences.
Yeah, and with that, we can start wrapping it up here. With that 2-0, MCM had advanced to the upper bracket finals, be playing the winner of K&D versus Imposters. I do believe K&D was up in that series when I last checked, not quite sure on the score now. We'd expect Krusty Krab Sports, when I say K&D, we'd expect them to be the upper bracket finals opponents for MCM, and that should be a very good match. So if that one does come through, we will likely be casting that one next week. Make sure you don't miss it. That will likely be a grand finals preview as well. So that will be very nice to see. Meanwhile, squirtyay going down into the lower bracket, likely opponent being Imposters, definitely a match they can win and secure that third place spot, get their money, that prize pool in there. They definitely will want that one, and they'll probably be the favorites for that one if the next match does go as we expect.
Yes, and both matches will be great to see, of course, Imposters versus Squirtyay and Candy versus Man Crush Monday. Will be a fun match to cast. Like Zagron said, make sure everyone checks that out, watches that on Monday when that happens. But it was a privilege casting this match tonight. Definitely was fun, even though it was anticipated that Man Crush Monday would win. Still was a privilege. I was Swish, and I was joined by Zagron, and it was a great night.
Yep, Dolphin behind the cam. As always, give your hearts to him in the chat, and we will see you next week.